Emotional maturity is the quiet foundation of every lasting romantic relationship. In a world filled with distractions, misunderstandings, and the pull of emotions, it can often feel like navigating relationships is a journey full of turbulence. But true growth begins when we learn to ride the waves of our emotions with grace and understanding. Before we can even think about nurturing a relationship with someone else, we must first develop a healthy relationship with ourselves. Too often, we seek validation and love from others, as if our worth can only be defined by their affection. But the path to emotional maturity begins with self-awareness. The love and understanding we seek from others must first be cultivated within. Think about it for a moment. When we feel anger, jealousy, or frustration in a relationship, it's easy to place blame on the other person. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Is it a fear or insecurity rooted in the past? Or is it simply a reaction to a present moment that feels uncomfortable? These emotions are not our enemies. They are guides to our inner world, showing us where healing is needed. Emotional maturity means owning your feelings, recognizing that they are yours and yours alone. When we are triggered, it's an opportunity to reflect, not react. In every moment of conflict or emotional charge, we have a choice. Do we allow our emotions to control us? Or do we take a step back and choose our response with wisdom? I remember a time in my own life when I struggled with this. A partner and I found ourselves arguing over the smallest things, often feeling like we were speaking past each other. It wasn't until I learned to pause to reflect on my own emotions that I realized I wasn't really upset with my partner. I was reacting to unresolved fears within myself. And once I faced those fears, I was able to respond with compassion and clarity. Emotional maturity requires us to understand that our partner is not an extension of ourselves, but a separate individual with their own journey. This means giving space to grow, space to heal, space to be. True love doesn't demand control, it offers freedom. We often forget that silence can be a powerful tool in relationships. When emotions run high, words can either heal or wound. Learning when to speak and when to remain silent is an essential part of emotional maturity. Sometimes the most meaningful response is not a reaction, but a deep breath, a moment of quiet reflection. Forgiveness, too, is at the heart of emotional maturity. We often think of forgiveness as something we extend to others, but the first person we must forgive is ourselves. We all make mistakes in relationships, but holding on to resentment and grudges only burdens our hearts. To forgive is to free ourselves from the past and open up space for deeper connection. Emotional maturity is not a destination, it's a practice, a commitment to growing, understanding, and becoming more aware of our emotions every single day. It's about recognizing that in every conflict, in every challenge, there is a lesson to be learned. So I invite you to reflect on your own relationships. What can you learn about yourself in them? How can you show up with more understanding, more patience, and more love? The journey towards emotional maturity may not always be easy, but it is one of the most valuable gifts we can give ourselves and those we love.